Celebrities might sell out arenas and headline red carpets, but at the end of the day, it's their pets who steal the scenes, swipe hearts, and quietly rule their households. Today we're going deep, not on celeb lifestyles, but on the animals who actually run the show. From an Akita that's traveled the world to a Vogue-stealing pup, these are the pets who became famous by accident and then refused to be ignored. Henry Cavill's relationship with Cal is the kind of quietly epic friendship that reads like a travel log. Cavill adopted an American Akita puppy, and over the years, the two have become inseparable. Cal appears behind the scenes on shoots, quietly hangs out at events, and Cavill has said publicly, has been a stabilizing emotional presence in his life. Fans know Cal as a gentle, stoic guardian who's traveled with Cavill from press junkets to movie sets. Cal is a prime example of how a single animal can shape a celebrity's day-to-day decisions, travel routes, downtime plans, even wardrobe choices. If we're honest, dog hair happens. Cavill's posts and interviews show that Cal is not a photo prop. He's present in Cavill's daily rhythm. Jamie Foxx's King and Kong are cane corsos, huge, muscular, and often startling in photos, but Fox's content shows a different side, obedient, affectionate, and trained. In several home videos and social posts, Jamie displays them doing disciplined behaviors, demonstrating both size and sweetness. King and Kong are regulars on Fox's social feed, and they have become a part of his public persona, protectors, co-stars in family reels, and reminders that big dogs sometimes have the smallest hearts. Cane corsos can be intimidating on first glance, but Fox's videos flip the script, trained, calm, and family-centric. Taylor Swift turned an already huge celebrity machine into a cat empire. Meredith Grey and Olivia Benson, both Scottish folds, and Benjamin Button, a ragdoll, are famous in their own right. Meredith and Olivia have appeared in music videos, been referenced in media interviews, and turned up in merch-adjacent photos. Benjamin, a later addition, even has his own backstory tied to a mutual celebrity moment when Swift adopted him on set. Their names come from TV characters and films, and Swift's protective positioning of her cats, they're often off camera but referenced, merchandised, and occasionally cameo, has turned them into cultural touchstones. Taylor's cats are a masterclass in pet brand synergy. They're part of narrative, lore, and fandom. The cats often communicate mood and tone for Taylor's public image. Dwayne Johnson's Frenchies came into his orbit as rescues and family members. The pair, Hobbs and Brutus, had their own viral moments. Brutus's tragic death in 2015 after eating a poisonous mushroom was covered widely, and Hobbs continued to be a fixture on Johnson's feed and even made pop culture cameos. Hobbs had a splash in promotional material for Hobbs and Shaw. Most recently, Johnson publicly mourned the passing of Hobbs, a huge viral moment for fans. Their story is part heartwarming, part sobering, cuddly dogs with real risks that pet owners face. French bulldogs are notoriously playful but fragile, and both the rescue story and the tragic loss highlight why monitoring backyard hazards and quick veterinary care matters. Zendaya's dog Noon Coleman, often just Noon, is a miniature schnauzer with a personality that's basically viral gold. Noon has his own little Instagram footprint, and Vanity Fair produced a short piece profiling Zendaya's secret obsession, where Noon's habits, who he favors, his jet step hesitation, his tummy troubles, become funny human moments for Zendaya. Noon is often treated like family, complete with his own comedic beats. From grooming, micro-expressions, and the way Zendaya talks about him make Noon feel like a character. Tom Holland's Tessa was a Staffordshire Bull Terrier he adopted as part of the family. The actor shared countless moments with her across social media and press. Tessa sadly passed away in April 2024, and Holland's posts remembering her and the tributes from fans and peers show how much these animals become emotional anchors. Tessa's story, from adoption to affectionate nickname My Lady, reads like many family dog sagas but amplified by the spotlight. Tessa's presence in press events and the public grief after her death are reminders that pets can be core members of celebrity households, not props. Zoe Kravitz keeps much of her life deliberately low-key, and the same goes for Scout. The dog appears in family shots and casual posts. Scout is more of a private companion than a social media star. That low-profile approach is interesting. Some celebs turn pets into brands, while others, like Kravitz, keep a soft circle of privacy around theirs, and that choice becomes part of the pet's story. Emilia Clarke announced her puppy Ted in early 2020 and quickly made him a public favorite. Ted, a dachshund, became a small cultural moment, Clarke baking a birthday cake for him, sweet Instagram story time, and the pair's interactions are very human. Bedtime stories, costume pics, and a Chelsea cuteness that plays perfectly against Clarke's queenly on-screen persona. Ted amplifies the contrast between Clarke's blockbuster roles and her real life, cuddly, domestic, and utterly normal. Ed Sheeran rescued a tiny kitten named Graham in 2014, created a playful little social account for him, and shared the rescue story publicly. Graham even got a Twitter persona, and fans loved the pair. Tragically, Graham died in 2019 after being hit by a car. Sheeran's posts about the loss were quietly mournful and showed how attached he was to his furry friends. The timeline from rescue to micro-fame and then loss is a compact story on how pets can become small cultural figures and then be grieved like family. Ariana's Toulouse is perhaps one of the best examples of a pet hijacking a celebrity moment. Adopted from a shelter in 2013, Toulouse's personality and compact look helped him appear in music videos and even steal the limelight at Ariana's Vogue cover shoot. He's been in several videos, including Thank You, Next, and 7 Rings, and fans love him for always turning up when the cameras roll. Toulouse's trajectory from rescue to magazine star is an ideal pet becomes icon story. Chris Evans adopted Dodger from a shelter and openly calls their relationship one of the purest he's ever had. Evans even tattooed Dodger's name on his chest, a literal heart tribute, and frequently posts about their reunions, antics, and the ways Dodger helps him decompress. Dodger's joyful reunions with Evans, viral videos exist where the dog tackles him after long shoots, are a staple of celebrity human pet authenticity. Mike Tyson's current pet Mars, a poodle, is a goofy counterpoint to his boxing persona. Mars has his own Instagram and appears in Tyson's social posts playing and stealing kisses. It's a tender, almost comic twist, a fearsome fighter and a fluffy companion. But Tyson's past with exotic animals, notably his ownership of Bengal tigers in the 1990s and 2000s, is also part of his animal story. Tyson has told stories about keeping a tiger named Kenya for many years and later giving them away as they became too difficult to care for. Those stories are complicated and have legal, ethical, and safety implications, often covered in interviews and profiles. All these stories point to the same truth. Fame intensifies everything about pet ownership. The joy, the grief, the small moments that become public currency. Some pets are micro-influencers, others are private anchors, many become both. And for fans, they're an easy, warm place to connect with the human side of their favorite stars. There you have it, the real parade of paw fame. From Cal, the globe-trotting Akita, to Toulouse, the Vogue-stealing rescue, these animals didn't apply for stardom. They earned it by being themselves. If you loved this, smash that like button. It helps more than you think. Subscribe and ring the bell for more deep dives into the animals behind the headlines. Got a favorite celeb pet you want a whole episode on? Drop the name in the comments. Thanks for watching, go hug your dog /cat/bird, and I'll see you in the next one.